So a big part of the reason why we say you'll feel the difference when you're in a gleaming home is because of our mechanical systems. It's one thing to have a very energy efficient, high performance building envelope, and another thing to have a mechanical system that matches that so that you're not overheating or overcooling the home. So when we're in the design stages of a house, a critical aspect of the design is designing the ductwork, what you can't see behind the drywall. It's not as simple as just running a bunch of pipe. The size of the pipe and the size of the ductwork affects the heating and cooling abilities of your home. So it needs to be sized for every room. So what we do is we do a heat loss calculation on every room to determine a master bedroom. How much heating requirement is it actually going to have? Maybe that master bedroom has 3 exterior walls, a lot of windows. It's going to lose more heat than the room that has less exterior walls and less windows. You need to make sure that the ductwork and the supply airs to that room are adequate and are supplying what's required. That's a part of it. And when we're doing that duct design is also determining the size of furnace we need. So what you see here looks like an everyday average furnace, which it pretty much is. It's a Lennox 2-stage furnace. Typically you'll have a single stage furnace in a home, but here we have a 2-stage. And why? Is because there's two different settings. You have about a 30,000 BTU range and a 45,000 BTU. So depending on the heating requirements, the temperature outside, this furnace will kick into high gear basically if it needs to. Typically speaking, this home is going to be running at about 30,000 BTUs because that's what the house is designed for. It only requires about 30,000 BTUs of heating, which is pretty small in comparison to an average built home. An average built home of this size would probably need 80,000 BTUs or higher to heat it, whereas we're at 30. Part of the furnace is filtration. You need to make sure that you're having a good filter on it. Just a simple little 1-inch filter doesn't do a lot. So every house we have, we allow for a 5-inch filter housing. That allows you to put in a bigger filter to get better air filtration to keep your house cleaner and keep the air you're breathing cleaner. Other little things is humidification. You can't see it here, but we have a humidifier hiding behind this furnace. Every gleaming home gets a humidifier. Humidity levels are important in a home. It's more than just having it moist or not having it moist. We need to keep it at certain levels. Your windows want it at a certain point. The millworks in the house want it at a certain point. Your hardwood flooring wants it at a certain point. So we make sure that's incorporated. Over here we have our HRV, heat recovery ventilator. So this is what is exhausting your bathrooms, your kitchen, and taking that air, taking the stale air, pumping it out of the house, bringing fresh air in, running it through a heat exchanger, and recapturing that energy. So it's not money out the door. Attached to the HRV up in the corner here is a little preheater. The reason we have that is HRVs have a point where their efficiencies aren't as great and where they can start freezing up. And because we're here in Alberta, we get some cold days once in a while. So when you get that minus, call it 40 temperature range, where you could be getting very cold air into that HRV and that nice, moist, warm air is going back out, it could potentially cause a freeze up inside. So by putting that preheater in there, it's set to preheat that really, really cold air only when it's cold, just so you don't have a problem with the HRV. Simple little precaution just to help the scenario again.